For lovers of alcohol who want to drink less. There is a simple 7-day solution that is proven to work. No matter how many years you've been drinking. And the best part, you can complete this simple 7-day solution in the comfort and privacy of your own home. Think it's impossible? I want to share some thoughts with you. If there is an inkling in your mind that it's time to drink less, because deep down you know it would be a good thing to Donnerstag. And maybe you haven't had a sober day in a long time. And when I mean a long time, for many drinkers, it's months or even years. And it worries you because your greatest plans to not drink go out the window by your wine o'clock or beer o'clock time. And you get annoyed with yourself for letting yourself down. I can assure you that you are by no means alone. But if you really want to take control of your drinking habits, this 7-day solution will change everything. And it takes just 25 minutes per day. But before I reveal the 7-day solution that is proven to reverse your terrible drinking habits, I should introduce myself. My name is Georgia Foster, and I am a world-renowned alcohol reduction expert with over 26 years of experience. In fact, I have helped 108,996 people, and counting, significantly reduce their alcohol consumption, and even quit drinking altogether, in just 7 days with my proven method. All you need to do is give me your attention for 25 minutes a day for 7 days. And I will show you how to shift your relationship with alcohol from a fast and furious daily occurrence to a calm, slow-paced and pleasurable habit. One that no longer gives you a guilt hangover after breaking the promise you made to yourself. As featured in, not endorsed by, sponsored by, or affiliated with any of these organizations. I'm talking about reducing your alcohol consumption by up to half without thinking about it. I'm going to show you how to do all of this without having to change your entire friend group, without locking up your cabinet till the weekend, without avoiding social events just so you can avoid alcohol, without having to replace the habit with something you didn't even really want to do in the first place. And, most importantly, without willpower. And by now, I have proved that it works on over 108,966 people around the world to help them take control of their drinking too, while still enjoying alcohol. Here's what happy clients have to say. I was drinking a bottle of wine a night, and I'm talking Monday to Friday, not going out with friends on the weekend, which could be a lot more. 4 weeks in, I am now down to 1 or 2 glasses a night. Moderation is possible and achievable as opposed to many of the other programs that I've tried where sobriety is the end goal. Same, Melbourne, Australia. I've never done hypnosis ever before. I was skeptical at first. I didn't think that it would actually work, but it's working. It's helped with cutting down my drinking. 2 nights ago, I went out for dinner with my friend, and it was the first time since I couldn't remember that I went to the bar and ordered water, no alcohol. My friend was shocked. Joe Hellings, Sydney, Australia. After I lost my mom, I was drinking heavily. I wasn't able to function. I was hungover every day. I wasn't able to make it to work, just unhealthy. So I researched, and I found this online course called Drink Less in 7 Days. They use hypnosis to help you drink less. I love ET, it helped me so much. You have to try ET. You do a course every day for 7 days, and you can come back if you need a craving for a drink and use the app again. Rachel, Salt Lake City. I found that Georgia Foster's really unique approach was really helpful. You can download it really easily on your phone, and each day has different lessons that offer coping skills, hypnosis talks, and different ideas to help people battle this in the comfort of their home. 7 Days to Drink Less has genuine results. I highly recommend this program if you're looking to deal with getting control of the overconsumption of alcohol. Shelly, San Diego. It's no exaggeration to say that the Drink Less program changed my life. I feel fitter, and many people have told me I look great. I've lost 2 inches on my waist, just through drinking less. I feel sharper in the mornings. I was always very energetic, but I now have even more energy. John Clare, London, UK. Hey. I still love a beer, but instead of drinking 10 to 12 beers a night, I might have 2 to 4 und somit none. Peter, Sydney, Australia. Typically, a drinker starts to worry about their health around 45 plus, which is when they feel more mature and established, just like my clients. I'm talking about the men and women who drink alcohol on a regular basis, who have earned their stripes in life. They've worked hard, raised families, struggled financially, juggled massive ups and downs, and now want to enjoy their life a little more. But this is exactly the time when the years of heavy drinking may start to show, with symptoms such as unusual tiredness, foggy brain, and the extra tire around the waist. Shake off the excess booze belly, as well as reduce your drinking without having to think about ET. I'll tell you how in just a minute, but first, you should probably know how I got here. Growing up in the 70s in Melbourne, Australia, I wasn't the best student. I couldn't wait to leave school. My mom said if I knew how to type, I could work anywhere in the world. So I took her advice and left school early and went to secretarial college. I quickly became known as the fastest typist in the college, along with being the fastest drinker too. I had terrible social anxieties because I thought I wasn't good enough, slim enough, and smart enough, so I drank to be liked and loved. One day, for a bit of fun, I decided to go and see a psychic named Mary, who told me she could see me being a teacher. I laughed at her and said there was no way I would ever be a teacher. However, Mary assured me she was very rarely wrong, and she predicted that I would teach adults life skills. I took what she said with a grain of salt and walked out. Then one day, I was sitting at my parents' house and noticed a book on their coffee table based on a new psychology method. Every page I read, I felt had been written for me. I felt like the authors were inside my head. I felt like I was reading about myself. Something clicked in my head right at that moment that made me want to study with the authors of this book. 12 months later, I was in Northern California, being trained, along with others, in a new, modern, progressive style of therapy. One of the greatest gifts was the moment the penny dropped about why I self-sabotaged my life by drinking too much. But it didn't stop there. After I qualified, I went to London, UK, where my typing skills came in handy, and I got a job as a personal assistant in one of the biggest investment banks in Europe. During my lunchtime break, I came across an ad in a newspaper to train to be a clinical hypnotherapist. I decided to go all in. 18 months later, after completing my diploma in clinical hypnosis, I received a call from the college owner inviting me to become one of their lecturers. I thought this was a bit beyond my capabilities, but he said other lecturers had noticed me amongst the sea of students, and I became one of their senior lecturers. Soon, I waved goodbye to my office life in the bank. Naturally, my knack for helping people cut their drinking helped my practice grow. But the bonus was that I had already started treating some of my fellow colleagues and bosses. The banking clients kept coming from Goldman Sachs, Citibank, and Deutsche Bank, just to name a few. I don't know if you are or know of men and women in the financial world.